in a smaller space. Again, this is Roxanne coming to you live on the North Cascades Athletic Club Facebook page. And I'm super honored to be here, and I'm super thankful to North Cascades Athletic Club for continuing to keep me working as a self-employed person. This is super valuable for me and my well-being and my business. So thank you, NCAC, for being the awesome place that you are for us all to come and be healthy people. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you have your own music, I'm not going to play loud music in my video because it comes across as really not very great sound. So if you have your own music, I recommend starting it now. Nice relaxing music. Keep it at a volume that you can still hear me, but have a nice little background sound coming in just to help keep you grounded. If you can practice in complete silence, that's a great option as well. So let's get rolling. And also, I'm practicing in my own space. Like this is my living place because of the social distancing and restricted travel. So I'm very blessed to be able to continue offering this to y'all from my living space. So let's all start to take some deep breaths. Relax the shoulders. Just starting to move the body. Maybe roll one shoulder, then the other. Just tuning in and starting to feel what's going on inside of ourselves. Starting to calm the mind. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, really feel the shoulders melt down and away from our ears. Continuing that breath. Continuing to take nice deep breaths in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth. If we need to keep moving, just tuning into the sides, tuning into the spine, tuning into our hips, our knees, our ankles and feet. Soft fingers, maybe roll the wrists. Again, we're just tuning in, connecting with the body. If throughout your practice you start to feel like you, on the exhale, want to release a sigh or make a noise, I recommend just letting it out. Right now, we're all holding on to a lot of tension potentially. So if your body is feeling like it just wants to, just let it go. Just let it out. You'll hear me making those noises maybe, sometimes, usually. So again, let's really start to focus inward. Take another nice deep breath in. This time, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop the shoulders down and away. One more time, inhale, shoulder roll up. Exhale, down and away. Two more here, inhaling, arms, shoulders up. Exhale, down and away. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together on the exhale. Inhale again, shoulders roll up and back and down. Tuning into our feet, feeling the bottoms of our feet, just noticing the texture of our mats under our feet. Continuing to breathe. Now imagine there's a string attached to the crown of our heads, and as we inhale, that string pulls us long and tall through the spine. As we exhale, we feel our feet press deeper into the mat, shoulders dropping away from the ears. We stay tall, we stay long on that breath. Now we'll add movement. Inhale, arms reaching out and up overhead. Exhale, press the air down beside us. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, press the arms back down beside us. As we're inhale, feel the belly button pull in and up, arms reaching up. Really feel that core engage. Exhale, pressing back down. Inhale, reach again, arms up. Exhale. Imagine we're pressing through water or through sound with our hands, so there's some resistance. Whew, letting go. One more time, arms reach up. And exhale. Standing mountain pose, arms down by our sides, palms facing forward, feet hips distance apart, long spine, shoulders roll back. We're gonna add a flow here. Inhale, arms reach up. I'm gonna show you from the side. Arms reaching up overhead. Actually, first from the front, palms connect. And then if our shoulders are shrugging up to our ears like this, we're gonna go ahead and just whoosh, let the shoulders come down. Even if that means our elbows press out to the side, which is totally okay. So from here, nice long spine, initiating the movement with hips pressing back. So core's pulled in tight. Exhale, as we press the hips back, hands come to heart center, coming to our chair pose. So notice I'm not way forward. So just check in with your body. If you're feeling lots of weight in your toes, that means you're shifting way too forward in this chair position. So we want to lift the spine, lengthen the spine, shoulders roll back and down away from the ears. Hold here, 5 breaths. Light toes. Knees as much as possible stacked over the ankles. Coming back to facing y'all. Keeping the spine long. Also keeping knees tracking in line with the toes. Now we're gonna add a flow here. Inhale, we press through the heels, sweep arms out and up, reach to the sky. Exhale, sit back to our chair. Inhale, reach out and up, reach to the sky. Exhale, sit back to our chair. Inhale, reach. Our chairs can be as low or as high as we need them to be in our bodies right now. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we sit to our chair. We're gonna do 4 more of these. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhale, sit to our chair. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit to our chair. 2 more. Chair. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we sit to our chair. Inhale, extended mountain, reaching arms up to the sky, keeping those shoulders down and away from our ears. Fingers reach up, energy to the sky. Now just tuning into the oblique muscles, the muscles that run along the side of our bodies, shoulders down and away from our ears. Imagining our shirts tucked into our pants. We want to untuck our shirt, but we're not going to untuck it this way. We're going to pull from the armpit to the hip point and just lengthen out through the side. One side and then the other side. Lengthen out from the side. Really feel the muscles along the side of the body activate as we lift up. If you're not sure if they're activating, take your hand and push into the side. Feel those muscles activate. Breathe. Exhale, arms press down. Keep that action in the core. Just nice head roll. Big circle. Switch directions, nice and slow. Breathe, letting go. Head stacks back over the spine. Inhale, arms reach up. Hands come to heart center, coming back to our chair pose. So I'm gonna show you from the side again. Nice long spine. So we're just gonna bring hands to the knees. Nice long spine, pressing our sit bones back. So we're not dumping into the knees. We're still lengthening out and up, engaging the core engaging all the muscles along the back. Nice big breath in, and then exhale, let the belly and rib cage rest on the top of our thighs. Fingertips can rest on the mat. Notice spine and neck are still aligned. Another big breath in, then exhale, just rounding down nice and slow. Super supported forward fold. Woo, depending on your body and how we're feeling today, we may need to bend the knees even more. If it's really pulling in the lower back, bend your knees more. And breathe, and just release that out. Then on our next inhale, we're gonna flatten the spine again, lifting up, activating the muscles along the back. Press into the shins, lengthen out. Monkey pose. Hold here 3 breaths. So we're pressing the hips back, shoulders down and away from the ears. Super active in the core, super active in the muscles that run up and down the spine. Super active in the hamstrings and the glutes. We're gonna inhale, lengthen out through the spine a little bit more. Then on our exhale, sit to our chair pose. Arms can extend out or they can come to heart center. 3 breaths here. Whew, sit to our chair. Sit on that chair. Keep the knees tracking with the toes. Inhale, arms reach straight up to the sky. Extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Press the hips back, fold forward. Nice flat spine. Hold here, 3 breaths. Shake the head yes or no. Just make sure the head is fully relaxed. And we're just really hanging here in this forward fold. On our next inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Lengthening out, shoulders down and away from the ears. Squeeze those glute muscles. Another thing to think about here is to not be rounded. And if we are rounded, our work comes by pressing our sit bones back, pressing our tailbone back, lengthening and flattening the spine. On our next exhale, let's sit to chair. Feel those glute muscles pulling our bodies up as we come into that chair pose. Breathe. Shoulders down and away from the ear. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Whew. Maybe we have to come here, that's all right. Inhale, extend, reach. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, fold. Inhale to monkey pose. Exhale to chair. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, chair. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Monkey. Exhale, chair. Inhale, extend. I'll show you from the side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Chair. Extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, chair. Inhale, extend. 1 more time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Chair. Extend. Standing mountain pose. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Nice flat spine. Inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse up. Nice flat spine. We're gonna add a new movement. Exhale, arms down by our sides. Flying bird. So I'm gonna show you from the side first. The first movement is we're gonna inhale, arms reach up. We're gonna cross our arms over the front. Then exhale, we're gonna step back and open. And then we're gonna exhale, come back to the front and sit to a chair. Switch sides, inhale. Open, stepping back. Exhale, palms come together, sit to a chair. And then we're just gonna inhale, switching side to side. So we're floating and gliding, stepping back, opposite foot, switching sides with every inhale, opening across the chest, keeping the heart lifted, So we want to avoid really dumping back. It feels good to just kind of go all the way back, but we want to stay stable. So continue to keep this aligned. We're just opening the heart. Whew, breathe. Warming up the body. Inhale. Feeling like a bird gliding through the air. Inhale, open. Exhale, step back and chair. Inhale, open, stepping our foot back. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, chair pose. Inhale, step the opposite foot back, open, and chair. Flying birds. Let it go. Breathe. If we're struggling with balance, we can take a shorter step back. We don't have to step as far back. And we're still getting these awesome benefits of opening our hearts, getting our shoulders warm, and keeping balance. So we're building those stabilization muscles, even though we're taking that shorter step. And eventually we'll start to get further back. Whew, breathe. Further back. One more time. Come back to our chair. Last one on this side. Back to our chair. Inhale, extend, reach. Exhale, fold. Nice flat spine. Hanging here in our forward fold. Maybe shake the head yes or no. Inhale, monkey pose. Inhale, all the way up, nice flat spine. Exhale, arms down by our sides. Go into our first round of warrior. So most of our practice today is going to be standing until we're sitting on the mat. So we're not going to do any sun salutations or chaturangas today. Just standing and flowing. Inhale, arms reach up. Again, shoulders down and away from the ears. Find that core stability. Find balance in the right foot. And we're going to step the left foot back. Keeping the heel lifted. Holding and finding that stability. Finding the length in our sides. Then we're going to exhale, lower that foot down. Trying to keep the hips as square to the front of the mat as possible. Depending on how far back we step, the hips may open. Because we don't want to rotate in the knee, we're rotating in the hips. Nice full breath here. And we're just gonna add a little flow. So from the side, this is what we're looking like. Knees bent, knees over ankle. Back leg is extending back but not locked back. Nice long spine. On our next exhale, we're gonna lower the arms and twist towards the right leg. Keeping the spine long, keeping the heart lifted. We're using the muscles in the center, in the core, to twist us around. Inhale, we come back to center. This time as we exhale, we're gonna twist to the left side. Arms come down, twisting, twisting, twisting. Inhale, we come back up. Here's the flow. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center, reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. Feeling the muscles in the core really activating as we're twisting and rotating. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more time, center. Inhale, arms reach up straight to the sky. Warrior one. Now we're going to open up to our warrior two. So that foot's dropped down and we're just opening our hip. We may have to adjust that back foot a little bit to make sure we're not creating any unnecessary rotation in the knees. Right knee stays tracking with the toes. Arms out. Warrior two. From the side. Warrior two. Shoulders stacked over hips. Arms reaching out to the side. Shoulders whoosh, down and away from the ears. We're going to add a flow here. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach arms to the sky. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Keeping that knee tracking with the toes. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach to the sky. Exhale, press back down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Press. 2 more. Exhale. 1 last time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Now we're gonna reach straight out, like there's somebody across the way from us, and we're reaching out to touch them, then come back to center. We're activating those oblique muscles again. Reach, come back to center. Last one, reach, reach, reach. Then palm faces the sky, lifting up, reverse warrior. So in this reverse warrior, this knee, the front knee stays bent. If you need to straighten it, you can, but try to keep it bent. Also, shoulders are down and away from the ears. We're lifting up through the spine, reaching back. So long neck. Imagine there's a string in the center of our chest pulling us up as we're leaning back, or arching back, I should say. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten that front knee. Triangle prep. Shoulders down and away from our ears. We're gonna reach, so we're opening up the inside of that right thigh and come back to center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, back to center. Last one, we're gonna reach, 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 reach. Can I breathe? Do I have control of my core? Do I have control of my body? If so, then go ahead and lower the arm and shift into our triangle pose. Now, even if you can then dump in even further into this pose, stay here, because this is where we're building the most strength and the most stability in our bodies, because we're lengthening out, lifting to the sky. If you want, gaze up to the ceiling, shoulders down and away from the ears. Breathe. Reach those arms up. Reverse triangle. Left arm drops down, right arm reaches to the sky. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Straighten the hips, equal weight. Front and back feet. Pressing into the mat. Lifting ourselves up. Now we're gonna flow between reverse triangle and triangle pose. Exhale, triangle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to triangle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Last reverse triangle. As we exhale, we're going to lower into warrior 2. Arms out to the side. Front knee bends. I'm going to turn back to face y'all. Woo. As I fall over. Warrior 2. So now we're going to reach, reach, reach. Rest this elbow on the knee. This shoulder open, so we're rotating, opening back. Keep this knee tracking with the toes. It might want to come in, but keep it open. Shoulders open, arm reach straight to the sky. If you want, gaze can go up to the ceiling, up in line with the hand that's reaching up. Another option is to bring bicep to cheek. So we create this long line from the side. This is what she looks like. Options, option, option. Another option, elbow release from the knee, warrior 2. Straighten the front knee. Reach that knee back forward. I'm going to face y'all again. Now we're going to cartwheel the arms forward, lifting the heel, the back heel, so we're in a high lunge. Lower that knee behind us. We're going to walk the right foot out to the edge of our mats. Keep the knee stacked over the ankle. bring the right arm to the inside of the right leg. So here, I'll show you from the side, but we're pressing this right foot into the mat, pressing our hips down, getting a nice external rotation, a deep hip bend in that right hip, keeping the spine long. So I'm going to show you from the side now. You all stay here. So from the side, this knee is under the hip. Is this the side? This knee stacked over the ankle. So spine is nice and flat. We can make fists if we need a little bit more height in the arms. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Take 5 breaths here. Now, if you have it in your practice to go a little bit lower, maybe go onto your elbows, you're more than welcome to go there. But right now, if this feels good, just releasing through that hip, then just stay here. 2 more breaths. Breathe. Okay, now we're gonna add a little bit more here. So we're gonna walk this knee behind us, or we can walk the front leg forward. So what's happening is we're going from the hip being stacked over the knee to the hip coming forward. Hold here, and then I'm gonna show you some options. So again, shoulders down and away from the ears. We're lengthening out from the tailbone. Breathe. If you want it at this point, we can lift that back heel up. So I'm gonna again move to the side. So we were here, now we're here. And if you want it, that heel can start to come up, woo, towards the glute. If that feels all right, you can stay here. If you want to add a twist and a bind, twist and a bind, reach the right arm straight out, start to open to the side, and then reach towards that heel, that foot. And then unbind first. Release the foot down, unlock the hips, straighten the front leg, hamstring stretch. So let the chest extend over that thigh. Whew. Release, relax, shoulders relax, heads relaxed. And then bring the hands back to the inside of that leg, that foot, step the foot back. Child's pose. Knees wide on our mats, toes together. Press back to child's pose. Heels, hips to heels. Depending on your knees, my knee doesn't let me go all the way back anymore. So just go as far back as you can with your hips. Let the head rest on the mat or on our fists or the tops of our hands. Let go. Come back to all fours. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. We're going to baby step our feet to the top of our mats. Fold. Monkey pose. Chair pose. Extended mountain. And standing mountain. Awesome. Other side. Inhale, arms reach. We're going to step the opposite foot back this time. Find balance in the left foot. Right foot steps back. And lower the heel. Keep the knee tracking with the toes. Length through the spine. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Opening across the chest. Palms face each other. We're going to add that twist and flow. Exhale, twisting to the left side. Arms come down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms lower, twist to the right. Inhale, reach arms back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. And one more time, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. Warrior two. Exhale, open up. So we may have to adjust the feet. Knee stays in line with the toes. And hold. Again, from the side. So we want to keep shoulders stacked over hips. This back knee, this leg that's extended behind us, we want the knee to be strong and pressing back, but we don't want it locked back. Woo. And reach. Exhale, reach. And come back to center. Exhale, reach. So we're just moving from the hips up. My lower body isn't shifting forward at all. It's all happening in the waist. As we come back to center, exhale, reach. Come back up. Last one, exhale, reach, reach, reach. Palm faces the sky. Reverse warrior. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Reach this hand down and behind. Heart lifts up. Woo, hey there. Reverse warrior. Nice, beautiful spinal extension. Still breathing. The gaze can be past the armpit or up towards the sky. Back to warrior two. Flow. Inhale, extend, reach arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extend, slow it down. Exhale, warrior two. Keep that knee tracking with the toes. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Whoo. I don't know why I did a reverse. Inhale, reach. And lower. Two more. Reach. And lower. Last one. Reach, extend. Exhale, bend and lower. Awesome. Straighten the front knee. Triangle prep. Exhale, reach. This time the hips are getting a little bit more involved as the hips press back and the torso reaches forward. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press. Inhale, back to center. Last one. Exhale, reach, 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 reach. Can I breathe? Do I feel stable? Do I feel in control of my body? If so, arm just rests down, shoulders stack, opposite arm reaches up. Breathe. Again, even if you're like, hey, I can go deeper now, just stay here. Feel that activation, feel that lengthening out from the hips. Because if we go deeper, all we're doing is losing this and it's pulling it into the spine. But we want to keep that spine long, coming out of the tailbone, coming out of the hips. So the spine doesn't want to bend to the side in this pose. Well, it might want to, but we're not letting it. Now we're gonna flow. Inhale, reach up, reverse triangle. Keep the front leg straight. Again, heart lifting up to the sky. Glutes engaged. Breathe. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Now we're gonna flow. Exhale, triangle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to triangle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. 2 more. Exhale, triangle. Remember, this is just being a gentle movement in our bodies, gentle flow. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse. Last reverse. As we exhale, we're going to lower warrior 2. So bend that front knee, arms come out to the sides. Reach, reach, reach. So we're reaching to the front. I'll show you from the side to start with. So we're going to reach, reach, reach forward. Elbow rests on the knee. This shoulder opens like we're trying to look behind us with our shoulder. So we're nice and long through the side. If we can, drop that hip down. Opposite arm reaching to the sky. Whew. So light that I'm not dumping into my elbow on my knee. So we're lifting up and out, keeping that length in the spine. If we want it, bicep to cheek, breathe. Woo. And then we're just gonna bring ourselves down, lower that back knee, walk the left foot to the outside edge of our mats, both arms to the inside of that left leg. Right knee's under the hip. I'm just getting that nice deep opening in the left hip and the left leg. Same thing we did on the right side. The toe of the right foot can be tucked under or the top of the foot flat on the mat. You decide, whatever feels good in your body right now. Maybe try both. Now we're just lengthening out from the tailbone to the crown of the head, keeping this knee over the ankle. Nice flat spine, nice long head, like long length through the top of the head to the tailbone. Again, if it's in your practice, I'm not sure if I have it in me today, but we can always start to lower elbows to the mat, and it's not there for me right now. But if it's there for you, go for it. Be nice to our hips. They're not super warm yet, so we're still being kind. Nice deep breath. Now we're gonna walk that right knee back so that the hips can sink in a little bit deeper. Now it's really focusing on the front of our right hip. Breathe. We're still lengthening out, shoulders back and down, pressing away from the mat. So we're not sinking in, letting our shoulders creep up to the head. So we're lengthening out, opening up. Again, if you would like to lift that right heel towards the glutes, reach the left arm straight out, start to rotate open. This might be where you stop. If so, that's okay. At least you now know. But if you can keep going, reaching back, gently grabbing the toes on the right foot or the inside, outside edge of the right foot. And then you can also let the knee open, the hip open a little more on the left side. Breathe. Whoo, let go. When you're ready, unbind, untwist. Bring the hands back to center, lower the toe. Extend that front leg, frame the left leg with the hands. Hamstring stretch. Again, if we're really rounded, our work comes by flattening out the spine, lengthening out through the crown of the head, curling that tailbone back. There it is. Nice hamstring stretch. Shifting back forward, bring the arms back to the inside of that left leg. Gently bring that left leg back behind us. Be easy, be kind to your hips, be kind to your body. Both hands equal distance apart, shoulder distance apart, toes tuck, downward facing dog. Alternate, press one heel then the other into the mat. Breathe. Exhale, knees come to the mat, come into all fours. We're gonna bring our legs around front, come into a nice, comfortable seat. Yay! So I'm gonna show you from the side. Nice figure 4 stretch before we go into relaxation. So fingers pointing towards the hips. Nice long spine, shoulders down away, heart still lifting up. We're gonna lift the hips ever so slightly. Now if this doesn't feel good on your shoulders, you're just gonna extend that leg, cross it over and go here, and then slowly start to bring the knee up. But if this is okay in your body, knees bent, we're not lifting all the way up here, just a little bit of a lift, crossing over, then slowly, lower the hips down. There it is. So remember, we're not crunching in. Go ahead, try it and see how easy this pose is. But then when we start to lengthen, press that tailbone down into the mat, press the sit bones into the mat, lengthen out through the shoulders, through the crown of the head. All of a sudden, hey, there it is. Now, if you're super bendy and you've been doing this practice for a really long time and that you're just not feeling anything, I'm going to show you an option called Cradle the Baby. So, I'll show you from the front. So we're here. You take the bottom of your right foot into the crease of the left arm, the elbow into the crease of the right arm. Now, if you were to see me from the side, you'd see that my spine is super rounded in order for me to get into this position. So it isn't there for me today, but if it is for you and your spine and you're able to sit up tall and not round, then this can be in your practice. For the rest of us, we'll stay right here. Breathe. Maybe gently rock side to side. Releasing out. Extend that leg straight. Shake the hip. And then we'll switch sides. You go in however your body wants to go in right now. Lower, 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 lower those hips. Nice long spine. Lengthen and lift. Breathe. The other thing to think about is the toe isn't extending. We're not pointing the foot. We're bringing the toes up, flexing that foot. Because what that does is it activates all the muscles around the knee and allows us to really focus that rotation in the hip as opposed to in the knee joint, which is where we don't want it to be happening. Breathe. Again, if Cradle Baby is here for you and you want to explore it, you can on this side. Otherwise, just enjoy this opening. Breathe. We're still being pretty active. And then gently releasing out. Extend that leg. Both legs extend straight out. Sitting up nice and tall. Flexing the feet back. Nice long spine. Inhale, arms reach up. We're going to reach past our feet. For some of us, it might just be to our shins. And that's okay. For others, it may be grabbing the toes or the sides of the feet or the insides of the feet. And lengthening out through the spine. Breathe. And gently walk our hands up the front of the legs. We're going to take the feet wide on our mats now. So for some of our bodies, this isn't going to feel very awesome. So some options, I'll show you from the side what happens, because we try really hard to be in this position and then we'll be rounded like this. But our objective is to get that tailbone pressing back, find that length in our spine, even if it means bending the knees a little bit. Some of us may have so much restriction on our hip mobility that we have to lean back. and that's okay too. So your work comes by getting up straight. For others of us that are super comfortable here, we feel really open, pressing the tailbone back. So notice I'm not rounding and coming forward. So pressing the tailbone back, knees stay straight up to the sky, shins to the sky, and we're lengthening out, pressing the tailbone back as we walk forward with the hands ever so slightly. Breathing the whole way. Squeeze those glute muscles, lengthen through the spine, support the lower back, engage the core. Breathe, let go. Gently bringing ourselves back up. Bend the knees, bring the knees together. Supine spinal twist, so coming onto our backs. Bring the knees with us. Oh yeah. Arms out to the side, knees stacked over the shins. We're just gonna bring palms to the mat, tuck the shoulder blades under so we feel really glued in our shoulders onto the mat. And then from here, we're just gonna let our knees come to the right, to the left side. Woo, shoulder stays down, right shoulder stays down. So that right shoulder is gonna wanna lift up like this, but keep it glued down. Now, if this is too far, you can always take the left hand and add a little support underneath. Or you can extend that bottom leg a little, or even both knees. And then lifting the right knee up first, left knee follows, knees back over the hips, realign the spine, realign the shoulders, press both into the mat, press both palms down. Exhale, this time we twist to the right side. Woo, shoulders stay glued down. The shoulders gonna lift up. We're gonna keep it glued down. Again, options, we can bring that right hand under to add a little support here. Or we can extend the legs out a little bit more. Find what works in your body. Listening to our bodies is so important. Even though maybe yesterday you could do this with real ease, today's a new day, it's different. Different things have happened, maybe you slept wrong. But our bodies change from moment to moment. And part of our yoga practice is reconnecting with those changes and understanding how to shift and adjust to still flow and live smoothly. Inhale, left leg starts to come up. Right leg follows. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Woo, and just gently rock side to side. Breathe. If you have socks or a sweater or blanket, we're going to start transitioning to relaxation. Now would be a good time to find those, put the socks back on, maybe the jacket, or find a blanket to place over the top of the thighs or even over the stomach. Super great way to help us feel grounded is to place a blanket over the abdominal area, or even if we're extending the legs straight out, to put the blanket over the top of the hips and thighs. Otherwise, finding our comfortable relaxation pose, legs can either extend straight out from our hips, shoulders tuck under so that the heart lifts and the breath can flow in and out with very little effort. Arms open out to the side or rest the hands on the torso. Other options, knees can be bent. We can take the feet wide on the mat, let the knees collapse together, or bring the bottoms of the feet together, let the knees open out to the side. Whatever feels right in your body. If you have a whole bunch of postnasal drip and this position is causing you to a lot of flow into the back of the throat, you can always take this recovery position. Knees are bent, top arm is resting on the mat, bottom arm is lengthening out, and we're just resting our head and just rest here. This is a great way to reverse that flow of the sinus drip, and you're still getting a great relaxation. Or you can go into child's pose. So as you're settling in, I'm gonna get ready for relaxing. our bodies, enjoying this part of our practice. So just start taking some nice deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just letting go. If it's comfortable, closing our eyes. Taking 2 deep breaths in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. I'm just going to guide you through a short meditation, helping with daily focus. Take a nice deep breath in and let go of any tension in your body. As you settle into a more relaxed posture, feel yourself dropping down from your mind into your body. With every exhale, feeling the weight of our body sinking into the surface, into our mats, making us feel more still, more comfortable, more relaxed. But bringing our awareness to a quality or something in our practice that we may have learned as we were moving in this flow. Could have been that you became aware of tension that you were holding on to in places that you didn't know you were holding tension. Or it could be that you're more flow than you realized, more inflow than you realized. Now see if you can find just one word that describes how you were feeling, or whatever the lesson you learned in your practice today. Just one word, and imagine that word is floating before you in space. Visualize it clearly. The letters glowing with light. This quality and the light that surrounds it come from the highest source of all creation, from the center of the universe. It is living energy, a message for your heart, mind, and soul. And it brings with us tremendous power and support just for you. Imagine that light from this word is quality. This quality is flowing into you from the crown of your head. Envision and feel it flowing all through your head, your face, and neck, and let it flow down your shoulders into your arms and out your hands. Experience the light of this quality flowing into your chest, upper back, your abdomen, lower back, and your lips, and your hips. And let it flow down your legs and into your feet as it connects all the way through your body. Now hear the word. Allow the sound of this word, its very essence, to resonate throughout your body, touching into every cell and awakening its meaning and potential everywhere within you, allowing it to expand throughout your energetic field, feeling it in the breath. Now, taking our ability to use our creative imagination, projecting the word forward into your eyes, into your day, Envision yourself doing the things you might normally do, enhanced and supported by this quality, including relationships, meetings with other people. Take a few moments to visit one scene and then the next, spending time where you'll gain the most benefit. As you bring this quality into your life, more and more opportunities present themselves, and you experience each event and every encounter in richer, deeper, and more meaningful ways. With this quality, a whole series of positive changes continue to unfold within and around you. Now gather together all the positive energy you've created throughout this process, through our whole yoga practice, through this relaxation and visualization, and bring it into a gentle focus within your heart. Feel, see, and hear this energy collecting itself into a small point of light in the center of your chest. Experience it gently pulsing there, steadily and softly. Know that the positive energy of this quality is available to you anytime during the day by simply reconnecting in your heart center. It's coming close to time to end our relaxation. So let's gradually begin to bring our focus back into our physical surroundings, gently wiggling our fingers and our toes. Draw the right knee up in towards the chest, and then the left, hugging both knees in towards the chest. And make circles with the ankles in both directions. And make circles with our wrists in both directions. And then either using momentum or rolling onto our sides and pressing ourselves up to a seat. Find a comfortable seated position, legs crossed in front or extended, or if you can sit up on your knees, that's great as well. Just finding any seated position that we can sit tall in the spine, feeling grounded through our sit bones. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, letting our palms connect. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And as our palms connect and thumbs connect with the heart center, remembering that light, that pulsating light that we have access to throughout our day whenever we need it. Remembering that it exists within us. And although we can't be together practicing, it's also helping to keep us connected. I hope you all have an amazing day. And thank you all for tuning in and watching.